Show me what you like. Hey, y'all put money, I can match it for ya. I'm in this in all white fit, looking like a brick and all them zippers on a jacket on ya. He got a thing for a Latin. He wanna hear a little Spanish? I told him it ain't practice it. I'm about to fill you up with Spanish. Walk up with the click and I ain't looking like the side in this. I'm the opposite cause I'm the main event in boxing and it has the time been ticking. I've been out here playing my position. I'm about to get it now. Ain't no one about to block my hit cause someday, 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 someone tell me I'm somewhere, somewhere, doing alright, doing alright. Somewhere, somewhere, somebody that someone, somebody that one day will be the love of my life, love of my life, but not tonight though.
I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. In today's matchup, the battle up front will be crucial as both defenses come in ranked top 10 in total sacks. It's the Vikings going up against the Bills. So with kickoff approaching, let's send it over to our commentators here this afternoon, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, we appreciate it, Larry. It's our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Minnesota Vikings and the Buffalo Bills. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon, and he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Okay, Charles, the Vikings offensive starters, a former Ole Miss Rebel is a guy to watch, and that's Laquan Treadwell.
No doubt about it, and when you look at his speed, forget it. All right, just throw out that time stuff. Watch his play speed. He plays the game really fast and big and aggressively. They want to call him Megaquan. If he plays to that, he'll really help this Vikings team. When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Cutler now to throw on 3rd down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for them, too.
On 1st and 10, it's Cutler. It's complete to Laquan Treadwell. First down coming there on the intermediate passing play. That's been a point of emphasis, they told us in practice, using those medium routes to keep the defense off balance.
And it wasn't just them telling us. We got to watch them practice it and work on it because they've been trying to fine-tune it and get it right before this game. And I think they have to be happy with the result.
Now Cutler. Screen play, McKinnon. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's 2nd down. Quickly now, a look at the Buffalo defense.
Stephon Gilmore gets better and better every year, continues to excel in pass coverage.
Cutler to throw again. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Cutler. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
Now Blair Walsh on for a long field goal. He's hit from as far away as 56 in his young career. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. So make some room next to Tom Dempsey on the NFL's all-time field goal distance leaderboard. That's going to go down officially as a 63-yarder.
Let's not forget about David Akers, Jason Elam, and Sebastian Janikowski, too. So now Matt Prater at 64 has got a little bit of company up near the top spot. That was one heck of a kick right there.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll maybe get it back to the 25 here on the first play, but no more than that. No gain, and it's 2nd down. Here's the offensive unit, and heads up, look out for the Clemson Tiger.
Sammy Watkins was brought in to make plays. That's what he specializes in, out on the perimeter or going inside.
Let's go! Brand 38! Brand 38! 58, right over there, right over there. Ohio! Let's go! Brand 38! Brand 38!
On 2nd down, Taylor. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Quickly now a look at the defensive starters for Minnesota.
Linval Joseph is in a hurry to get his name mentioned as one of the top defensive tackles in the game. I think he's accomplishing his goal.
And the Vikings with an extra defender in the secondary on 3rd.
Playing coverage here.
Here's Taylor, and he's able to find Diggs. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Well, we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a 1st down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Second down and a little ways to go here. 2nd and 13. Here's Taylor. And this is caught by Watkins. And he eventually goes down, but not before reaching the 30-yard line. And now a 1st down following that long gain. To throw is Taylor. His throw incomplete. He was looking for Charles Clay as tight end. And now it's 2nd down. So 2nd and 10 here. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
Here we go. Flex round. Flex round.
Taylor will throw again. His throw caught at about the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, it's...
And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. A great play there. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Bills have taken the early lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they load him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Second and 10. It's Cutler again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaq Lawson in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And the defense will try and pin their ears back and get pressure again here after the sack. It's 3rd down. Now Cutler on 3rd and long. Finding time. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. The intended receiver was Laquan Treadwell. And it's 4th down. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Give it to him right up the gut. Fighting through. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
3rd and long, it's Taylor. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Fielded at the 43. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and it'll be Viking football here as they take possession. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again, and on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. A dump down to McKinnon. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll be a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. So following the run, we'll see what they do here on 3rd down. Cutler now to throw on 3rd down. That's caught by Treadwell. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Wow, I can't help it. When I see Jay Cutler throw the football and throw one like that with a big completion, I can't help but be impressed.
His arm strength, such an asset. Huh?
It really is, because it gets him in trouble sometimes, but I think it gets him out of trouble more often than that.
Now Cutler on 1st down. The throw left side complete to Treadwell. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
So we've got a 2nd and 5. On 2nd down, here's Cutler. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jerick McKinnon there, and it's 3rd and 5. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football? Extra DB on the field for the Bills here on 3rd down.
Yeah, maybe thinking pass. And this is going to be incomplete.
And that was a nice play. He knocked it away, but obviously you want the interception in this situation. You want to take away any chance that they have any decision to make on 4th down. But things happen so quickly in the end zone in this compressed area of the field that you're just happy to knock it away and not allow a touchdown.
So it's a 7-play drive, but it stalls out in the end.
Let's credit the defensive front 7. They were a little leaky at the start of the drive, but they stiffened toward the end.
This one taken from the 7. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And to give this time to the tailback. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Watkins alone on the left side. Now Taylor to throw on second down. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he sensed being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. So a second down incompletion now brings up third down.
Let's go.
Taylor now to throw on third down. And he'll check this one down to McCoy. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll be fourth down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. And now out comes Minnesota. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
On second down, Cutler. Over the middle, he's got Treadwell. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So the offense has it first and 10. They go play action here on first down. They'll buy some time right. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. Second and 10. It's Cutler again. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a third down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him. Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make him make someone miss in the open field. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he's going to go out of bounds at the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 there, and it'll be first down Vikings. On first down, it's Cutler. And he will find his man on the outside. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Now Cutler to throw on second down. Looking middle, and that's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. From the red zone now, here's Cutler on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
2nd and 10 now. It's Cutler eluding the pressure right. A dump down to McKinnon. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Here's McKinnon, and he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Walsh able to convert it as his kick is good. And they jump back in front here. It's 9-7. And, Charles, they get the field goal. Took them a dozen plays, though.
Work with me on this one. You know what I'm about to say, right? Bend but don't break. That's what came into play here for the defense. 12 plays were run at them. They only gave up 3 points. In a lot of ways, that's a win for the defense.
And here come the Bills. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area. I would not want to be an offensive lineman in today's NFL, especially not a center or a guard, if you got to deal with these massive defensive tackles who could not just beat you with strength, but they can beat you with quickness and guile as well. They can get upfield and make plays. And a lot of times what they're taught, just go ahead and tackle everyone that comes in your area and keep the one with the ball.
Now Taylor to throw on 2nd down. He's got time in the pocket. He's got a man complete. Rashad Perriman off to the races. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Rashad Perriman, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills have retaken the lead. And the lead is up to 5. Now Brenza will boom it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now out comes Minnesota. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
Toe
that. Super toe.
He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. And quickly, they get to the line.
And they pick up a first down, and that came out of the fullback position. But as you and I both know, that doesn't necessarily mean that's a fullback playing in that spot.
Well, times have changed. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll come out in the pistol. They'll throw on 1st down with Cutler. And complete. Right side, the tight end Rudolph. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yards.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Shaq Lawson. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Third down now following the run. Here again is McKinnon. And a short gain down to about the... Now the Bills will take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
So a field goal here. They're still down, but they put a dent into that lead before the break.
And that's got to feel good because now they've seen that they can put some more points on the board, and that gives them a whole second half to get back to where they want to be, and that's in the lead.
And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. They come out here in the eye. And they'll run it here. And he'll power his way up near the 25. So we've reached halftime here in Orchard. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. All right, LR, thank you, my man. Still anyone's contest, just a 2-point game as we get set for the second half. This one taken from the 7. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
10 yards still left on second down.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Taylor. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Charles Clay is tight in the intended target, and that'll make it third down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
On third down, Taylor. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Third down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win, and the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Now this is fielded in the end zone. He had one man to beat. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down. And the Vikings will be set up well as they take over in great field position. 1st and 10. Toss play to McKinnon. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. The fumble, but they're able to maintain possession. Now it's second down. They go play action with Cutler. And he finds a man with a crossing route. A good pickup there, a 22.
Absolutely zero surprise at that throw we just saw. I mean, Jay Cutler has a whip for an arm.
He's had it since he won a state title at Heritage Hills High School in Southern Indiana.
Where in Southern Indiana, though?
Well, he's born in Santa Claus. How about that?
That's pretty strong right there.
Nearby to my hometown of Evansville. Bet you've never been there, have you?
I have not been there, but I'm looking forward to being invited for a holiday cheer.
You're invited. Put that on your bucket list.
Thank you.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Cutler. Wide open receiver complete. It's a gain of 14 down to the 14.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
On the toss, it's McKinnon. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Jerick McKinnon with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Vikings have once again taken the lead. And it's up and good. And so we have the touchdown. Now here's Blair Walsh to kick this one away. This one taken from the 7. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. And now out come the Bills. Watkins alone on the left side. They'll throw on 1st down to Taylor. Taylor hit. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
One receiver right is Watkins. On 2nd down, here's Taylor. He's going to go for a big play downfield. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. On 2nd down, Cutler. Screen play, McKinnon. And he loses the football a 2nd time. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Now Cutler on 3rd and long. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They get 20 yards there on 3rd and 19, and an unlikely first down. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They'll run it now out of the gun. And down to the 36-yard line here. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Here's the fullback, Zach Line. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
Now they'll look to throw it with Cutler. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll be 3rd and 10.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. On 3rd down, Cutler. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that
first.
wasn't the first option.
No, not it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and completed it very well.
They come up in an offset eye. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Jerick McKinnon with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. And they're able to up the lead by 1 more. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And the Bills offense comes out ready to take over. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Give him 16 on the pickup, and it'll give the Bills a first down. Taylor. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. They'll get 19 yards there, and it'll be a Buffalo first down.
Here we go.
And they'll go on the ground. And he will maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And that's also all for this 3rd quarter of play. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10.
Let's go. 1-9. 1-9.
Here's Taylor. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
Incomplete pass on second down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on third.
Come on, let's go. Ohio. Take four. Ohio. 26. Ohio. There we go. Brand 38. And 58 is the fight. Ohio. Let's go.
From the shotgun, it's Taylor. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Harrison Smith.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
The drive starts with a handoff to McKinnon. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 12 yards on the pickup, and that leads to a Minnesota first down.
When a coaching staff sees their team run the ball this successfully in the fourth quarter, they're really excited because you can plan for a running game all you want and want to press that advantage when you get it. But for the most part, it's a little bit of a surprise. And right now, they've got to keep that going. Want to continue to grind out the clock because it's definitely in their favor at this stage of the game. Can they close the game out and continue to do exactly what we just saw there, and that's run the football.
Throwing now, Cutler on first down. Over the middle, he's got Treadwell. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. And this time they go underneath for a simple pitch and catch.
And not only do you get the pitch and catch, Brandon, but you're able to keep the receiver moving when you hit him with the drag route.
On second down, here's Cutler. And Rudolph has it left side. And he's brought down. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still through.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Reggie Ragland in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Spike, and he faked it. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They run it with McKinnon. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up to the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. 3rd and 2. Now Cutler. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Whenever I see an in-route dropped, as we just saw on that play, I'm always thinking that in the back of their mind, they're worried about what's coming at them because they're going towards traffic on that route as opposed to being away from it and maybe having a little bit more space.
So yet another field goal to end a drive. That has been a very common theme. He's now hit 5 of them in this game.
Yeah, Brandon, as an offense, you hate that you've had to call on your kicker so often, but you have to love the fact that time and time again, he's come through.
They'll come out in the pistol.
Come on, let's go.
They'll run the option left. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. And they're going to speed things up here.
Flex round. Flex round. Come on, let's go.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Come on, let's go. Flex round. Flex round.
On second down, here's Taylor. And his throw here's incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver. And that takes us from second to third down. Eight yards still remaining here on third down. Again, we'll see the pistol here. On third down, Taylor. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added on to their lead. But that was a drive that was so long, it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game, but we probably should go to the post-game press conference because someone's going to ask the head coach about this drive, and he's going to profess that he was happy to get points, and we know that's not true.
Yeah.
Okay, after this type of a drive, not getting a touchdown, a huge disappointment.
Now McKinnon to start the drive. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And in this situation with a lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line. Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Here's Cutler to throw. That's caught by Treadwell. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead, confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish. Because strategy would tell you, run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Now McKinnon. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a third down.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
They go play action. Now Cutler in trouble. He lost the football. They'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. But the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
And Lutz's kick is good. And that will make this now an 18-point ball game. Well, it's hard to put your finger on whether this is something to celebrate or something maybe the offense is embarrassed by, but that's now 6 field goals he's made in this game alone.
Yeah, he's bailed him out quite a bit so far, but it's very comforting to know that you have a kicker that's got your back.
The Bills offense now, they get set to head back on the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end that feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Well, Charles, it's great to win at home in the